Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we'll be getting into my currency analysis, so let's get started. Starting off with 80 CAD. Let's see what we got. My last videos didn't have audio, so I apologize for that one. Going through some technical difficulties. I just moved my whole PC setup, as you guys know. I moved out, so very exciting, very exciting. But now we gotta lock in with the charts. So last week it got close to our sorry, brain fart. It got close to our area of interest, but it never ended up hitting. So we're just kind of consolidating in this area. Hopefully it will hit one of our targets in here, and we'll be able to take a trade. Probably we'll leave this trade for. It's kind of right in the middle, so we might not even hit. We'll leave it for Friday. And then if one of our, here, we'll actually reset all of our alarms real quick. Mink. Alright. Now we'll get into it. Set both of our alarms here. And then we shall wait. I'll put it in Friday's trade. AUDCHF. Great trade we took the other week. Last week I actually lost 4 trades in a row, so sucks to suck, but it happens. Still profitable at the end of the day. At least I think so. That's what the data's telling me. So, gotta believe data. Good AOI down here. Not sure if I still want this big ass area of interest. Not sure what I want to do here. I could just include these 3, which is the most recent. And with that, it still has this head and shoulders in there, so that's nice. Probably gonna have to go for that. And then the AOI down here. That looks the cleanest to me right now, so we'll go with that. Set our area of interest right here. This looks like it might be able to be ready Wednesday. AUD/JPY. So 1, 2, 3, break 4, 5. So this area is pretty clean. Don't need an alarm, it's pretty far away. But we'll keep it out there. A lot of tops here. I like that. I think it's because I tried to include this one. Which I'm down. So I think that was our daily AOI. Might be able to include that one as well. Yeah. I'll set an alert down here. This might be ready Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. We'll do Thursday, more probable. AUD, NZD. Dude, I am so hungry. I'm gonna go eat a lot of food after this. What the hell just happened? Did it switch pairs? I'm a little confused. No, it did not. Zoom in was just that crazy. Okay. Not really interested in this pair. It's really high up. Big ass moves. Nothing for counter trend trades. We will ignore it. Not interested. AUD USD. This was one of the trades of last week. We had the daily AOI, break and retest. We had the doji. Then we had a 4-hour engulfing. Beautiful trade. But it went straight to stop loss. And then it even went to stop loss, create another doji, and then reject it down. So it was respected, but you know, good trade. Good trade. I'd take it again. So now 1, 2, 3. Loki, another rejection. We could wait for another retest to then sell. So that might happen Wednesday. CAD CHF. Retest to sell. This trade hurt. NFP killed me here. Look how close we were to take profit. Shit sucked. What did these? What did these? If I knew NFP was happening, I'd probably set it stops break even. Can't do nothing about it now. So retest to sell. 1, 2, 3. Probably Thursday or Friday. CAD JPY. Ugly. 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 Not interested. And you might be able to find something like right here. Shit. I just lied to y'all. There's also this really good head and shoulders right here. What the hell? Two potential 4-hour trades. Head and shoulder, mink. Or this AOI. Dojis. Doji. Wait for a strong 4-hour rejection on the AOIs. We'll do one alarm right here. And one alarm right here. And this is probably going to be ready tonight, honestly. CHF JPY. Daily AOI. Looked like we got the breakout retest. For never broken retested, so that's good. If we want to buy. Yeah. May look at break and retest to buy. Put that a little lower. And that should be ready Wednesday, Thursday. Euro AUD. Potential 4-hour, but I don't like it. I'm gonna leave it alone. EuroCAD. Little head and shoulders right here. One, two, three, 4, 5. One break. Retest, right? Potential sells right here. If we get a good doji right here and then an engulfing, I'd be down to take it. Wait for it. So we're gonna wait for a doji and then engulfing, or a good engulfing on 4-hour / 2-hour. Four-hour area of interest. And then, as well, we're gonna set an alarm down here for a break and retest to buy. Bullish, bearish, bullish. So we'll set an alarm right here. Looks good. I'll be tonight. Euro CHF. Why is it so small? Will it even make it here this week? Probably not. Whoa, really good 4-hour AOI though. What about the daily? Cleaner on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my analysis. We're gonna wait for a doji rejection or 3 candlestick engulfing to enter because of all the wicks. Set our alarm right below the wick so it doesn't trigger right away. Be a trade for tonight. Euro CZK. Clean downside trend. Head and shoulders. But that's a pretty big open. We're gonna leave this one alone. Euro GBP. We were gonna enter this trade as a swing trade, but that engulfing right there wasn't big enough, so we avoided it. It looks like it's ranging. Possibly even another week of ranging. This daily AOI is not even great anymore because of all the ranging. So I'm gonna wait probably for next week, honestly. Next week. So then maybe we get like a better close into here. And then the following week enter on a daily engulfing. Euro half. Clear downtrend. Not interested. Euro JPY. Not interested. Too rangy. Euro knock. Good sell right there from this head and shoulders. You could use the top of it. Like this. Probably be Wednesday. Euro NZD. Not interested. Euro PLN. Ranging. Not interested. Euro SEC. Good AI. With the 200 EMA. I think this is next week's trade though. Euro USD. Potential double top, potential retest right here. I like this as a 4-hour trade. This right here. And on the daily, that's also part of the double top. And you got the EMAs lining up as well. So I'm gonna say trade has to be as clean as possible. Keep daily This might play out Tuesday. GBP AUD. Good AOI, but now it's ranging. Head and shoulders. Never got the entry. I'm gonna avoid this pair. Too much range. GP CAD. This was a good trade originally. Could still be holding if we were in. Had the retest. We'll head and shoulders. This area is not so clean anymore. I'm gonna give it a week to like get set up correctly, so I'm not interested this week. GBP CHF. This looks great. This looks really great. Could have entered Friday 2 a.m. But that's entering Friday, so bearish, bullish. That looks like a solid trade. What would I want? Probably a 4-hour retracement. Which it's somewhat doing. I like this trade a lot. GBP JPY. I don't like this pair. GBP and ZD. This was a decent trade last week. Could have waited up here, but then if I entered right there, I also would have got stopped out, so it is what it is. Might be able to get a break and retest. Potential break and retest. To buy. Make sure daily is clean. What I mean by that is I don't want like a one candlestick down 4 hour entry and then to go back up. I'd rather like have a little bit of a little up and then make its way down. So really I want this trade to happen like Thursday or later. GBP USD. Wow. So I guess we never got a clear signal from this. There's that engulfing, but that's not too great. But it did what we wanted. Tuesday close. Yeah, it's a good trade, but we didn't really get a good entry. Maybe this on the 2 hour time frame, but even then, like I'd want it to close down here, which I think is why I have this right here. This was probably an alarm to get it closed, but it ranged too fast. It's all good. I'd rather it be clean than to take a loss and be like, it wasn't clean. But yeah, good trade. Possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, really clean trade. We'll just wait for another retest. Then down here. Not really seeing anything else, so we'll just wait for that. Which should happen. We'll set off for Friday. NZD CAD. Clean daily AY. So yeah, we could enter this trade, but we avoided it because I want a daily doji because of the bearish momentum. And that made us avoid a loss, so that's good. Now we could get a potential retest on this. Potential retest coming to sell back to here. Make sure daily is clean. So this is gonna happen Thursday. NZD CHF. I'm gonna change that trade to Wednesday actually because it's really close. NZD CHF. God damn, this market's dumping. 1 to 11. God damn. Could have caught a 1 to 11 chat. I don't see very clean areas. This was a great trade. I think we're just gonna have to avoid this one. Well, there's this. We'll see about that. I don't even think I'll hit it this week anyways. NZDJPY. Probably happen next week if it does. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Say we're not interested for now. NZD USD. Same thing as before. But this pair doesn't even look as clean as the other one, so probably just gonna avoid it, honestly. I'd rather take the other. USD CAD. Let's focus on what matters. We could use the top of this head and shoulders for support. Tonight. Not tonight, sorry, Wednesday. USD CHF. Good 4 hour. We'll keep our alert ready. Alright, Wednesday. USD CHN. Rejecting the 50 EMA. I don't see anything too clean. Not interested. USD CZK. There's this right here, but it's a lot of candles in it, so I'm probably gonna avoid it. Not interested. USD Huff. Yeah, clean 4 hour. Got the doji and then rejection. We'll wait for another rejection right here to sell. This might even be cleaner because then our take profit will be right here instead of further down. So it's probably be Tuesday. USD JPY. Yeah, again, good trade last week. I actually knew this trade was gonna lose, but I still took it because it followed my plan really well. So good 4 hour AOI. And then rejection, ended off the rejection. But I knew this trade was gonna lose. I already took 3 losses last week, so I was like, hey, this one's also gonna lose, but how am I not gonna take this entry? I pretty much just took it so I could, like, it's part of my data. I knew it was gonna lose though. Don't ask me how. I just knew. But I was still willing to lose. Maybe that'll change, maybe it won't. We will wait for a retest to then buy. Because I still like the area of interest. Maybe I knew it was going to break through and then retest to buy. So then it was that win. Oh, look at me go. This trade will probably be Wednesday. USD MXN. Good daily AOI. Have 1 rejection, sell. $200 EMA on a 4 hour. God damn it. Gotta use the bummy alerts. Yeah. We'll wait for that. This might be Thursday if we're lucky. USD knock. Good area right here, but I'm gonna have to pass. Not good enough. Not interested. USD PLN. We were waiting for this double top to get break and retested, but never ended up happening, so we avoided this loss. What I think I might consider now is this right here. This AOI. So then break and retest. Yeah, look at those EMAs too. Definitely. Both. So hopefully this is Tuesday. Yeah, this is a really good one just because both the EMAs are right here in this area. It might be fun. USD SEC. Tapped our area of interest. So we can wait for it to do it again. Probably Tuesday. USD SGD. Good area right there. That would have been a decent sell. Would have lost. Probably gonna avoid this pair. USD ZAR. Consolidating very heavily. Good doji though. Might have the push this week. Put in our watching. Alright. We did it. We did it. Alright, let's review what we found. For the first week of October, guys. Are you excited? I'm very excited. Halloween. Halloween parties. Alright. So I got 4, 8, a little under 20 trades. Starting off, CAD JPY. Waiting for the 4 hour to get back here. Euro CAD. Wait for Doji, then engulfing. We're good. Engulfing on 4 hour. We're waiting. Wait for Doji rejection or 3 candlestick engulfing. This one still needs to get down to the AOI. GBP CHF. Both CHF pairs. Hopefully I can keep that in mind. Euro USD. I like this area if it gives a clean rejection. These are clean candles. USD Huff. Probably let myself know that's a 4 hour. USD PLN. Great trade, we just talked about it. USD SEC. Waiting. Alright. rest of these are just waiting. This one might tap before it's clean enough to take, so we'll see. Same with that. I'll remove this just because it has already tapped it and shows signs of rejection. These probably won't happen this week, but they're still here. Cool. And we're waiting. Might not enter any trades this week. Well, tonight. But we got some decent opportunities. So, I'm going to try to figure out TradeZella so we can get some cool Cash-ins Chronicles going. And, yeah. Definitely, if you have any like good TradeZella videos I could watch, like just to learn the platform better, definitely let me know. But with that, we'll see you guys next week. So, peace out.